whole time. My bad. Gonna have to restart this quest again.
You work on finding Varnus. The rest of us will scout the area and create a forward base.
Alright. Let's restart.
The worm cult defector you brought us, Bar Jasa. Perhaps we can use her knowledge of the cult's activities to locate where Varnus Galarian is being held. If so, we can finally launch a rescue mission and return the Great Mage to our side.
Do you think she knows something about Vanus?
I can't be sure, as she has so far refused to speak with us. Even her egg sister Jitra has had no luck getting her to open up. But she certainly has more intimate knowledge of the cult's activities and movements than we possess.
How do you want to proceed?
I want you to try to talk to her, comrade. Maybe since you orchestrated her rescue, she'll be more inclined to speak to you. If we can even get a place to start looking for Varnus out of her, it will fall to you to investigate and get the mage back.
I'll speak with Bar Jaffa and try to find him Vanus Galarian.
Talk to Barjas. Find out if her time as part of the worm cult can tell us anything about where they are holding Vanus Galarian. Stopping the plane meld and defeating Manamarco will be a lot easier with the Great Mage at our side.
Alright. Alright. Bar Jaffa?
I told your leader I had nothing to say. I just want to leave this place. After betraying first my people, and then the Black Worm, I must try to figure out where I truly belong.
Alright. Please, because we'll capture our friends. The Mage Vanus Galarian. Do you know anything about it?
Varnus. I served as a guard for the Great Mage, as part of my duties with the Order. Between the talks we had, and what I saw the Order do to my people. He was kind to me, convinced me to betray the Order. I helped him send his messages.
Can you tell me where they're holding him? How we can rescue him?
No, I'm sorry. I was reassigned to Gristmung Hold when they needed more help with the Soul Flayer experiments. I do not know where they sent Vanus after that. But he wrote a note and slipped it to me, asked me to get it to Gabrielle when I could.
Gabrielle was our friend. Where's the note now?
Let me mark you a map. I helped a group of prisoners escape to an abandoned village, but we were captured. Before that, I hid the note in a secret cache in a stone totem inside one of the buildings. This is the location.
A secret cache?
Yes. This parchment shows the solution needed to open the correct cache. Press the indicated decorative tiles on the walls to rotate the blocks that make up the totem. Set them to these faces and retrieve the note. I hope this helps you find Vanus.
Thank you. How did you help with the Soul Flayer experiments?
I am not a powerful necromancer, merely a dabbler if that. So the Order used me to guard prisoners, move ritual components, those sort of things. But the more I witnessed the power of the Flayers, the more I grew to despise the Order.
You must know something about the Soul Flayers that could help us.
I know they are evil. I saw how they killed swaths of prisoners with a single burst of necrotic energy. Those prisoners were mostly my people. Stone Nest villagers. The Flayers are nearly ready to be deployed by the Order.
Deployed?
They were on the verge of testing them, but they planned to use them against your fellowship. They would be a powerful defense, and capture many of your allies' souls. I never learned why the Worm King needs so many souls.
Why did you decide to join the Worm Cult in the first place?
The Dread Father Sithis has always fascinated me. The void and its connection to death led me to dabble in necromancy. Much to Jitra's chagrin. When the first members of the Order of the Black Worm arrived, they eagerly accepted me into their ranks.
What made you decide to betray them?
A lot of little things. The appearance of the writhing wall, taking prisoners, the sacrifices. Then I met Vanus. I was assigned as his guard. We talked. He asked questions. I helped him as much as I could. The Soul Flayers were the last straw.
Well, it's good
You
that
work on
now you're
finding
on
Vanus. The rest of us will
Stop
scout the
stepping in
area
the...
and create a
that's
forward
not my
base.
campaign, that's your...
I need some time. I'll stay here and lend a hand.
Okay.
I will make sure this mainlander does not get lost, sister. Stay safe until I return.
Oh, really? You chose coming with us. You fixing your boots? Sweet.
Barjasa is in no condition to travel. She needs time to rest. You helped me, so I will aid you in the recovery of your mage. I know this land better than you. I will accompany you to the location my egg sister marked on your map.
Sounds good to me. Alright. Alright. An Augram! Augram is down. Oh, another one.
This one's mine.
And another one down. Another one down. Another one
Better luck
bites the
next
dust.
time. Oh, wait.
Here's a place where the area mixes. Some wood from the normal world. Perhaps.
Better overstocked than under.
I wonder. Are there unique elements where the two worlds merge? Sorry, my inner intellectual curiosity.
This is the village we seek. The corpse dealers have been emptying our villages to fill their prisons.
Alright.
My egg sister is clever. She hid the note in an enigma totem.
Uh-huh. You know what that is?
An enigma totem contains secret caches representing chaos, change, and the void. By rotating the individual stone blocks, different compartments can be accessed. Barjasa's drawing shows the solution. Just press the tiles to rotate the... An enigma totem contains secret caches representing chaos, change, and the void. By rotating the individual stone blocks, different compartments can be accessed. Barjasa's drawing shows the solution. Just press the tiles to rotate the stones.
One of these dumb puzzles.
My egg sister's drawing reveals the correct faces on the totem.
Oh, I hate these kind of puzzles.
Each decorative wall tile rotates a different block in the totem. Did you hear? That opened the compartment. Now you can recover the note.
Right.
Is that what you sought? Will it help you find your missing friend?
Gabrielle. Hold on. Gabrielle, imprisonment had not dampened my curiosity or my desire to constantly expand the scope of my knowledge. And it helps that many of my captors like to hear the sound of their own voices. I was able to secure these sheets of parchment and a quill and ink from a lazy guard. Still, I best not tarry. Let me tell you what I have learned. First, as I think I made clear when I was able to contact you through my staff, the worm cult, excuse me, the worm cult has started a new plane melt in reverse. They are dragging chunks of Cold Harbor into this isolated island. That's not all. They have plans to expand their efforts throughout Tamriel, perhaps all of Nirn. Second, I met the cult's current leader, Wormblood, but the next time he came to see me, he was possessed by Manamorco. Somehow, some way, that damn Necromancer has found a way to return. Third, the Soul Reapers had killed Merrick, and that our friend and I discovered in that worm nest before I was captured. Minimarker has been working his mages ceaselessly on improving the design. And by improving, I mean making more deadly. These new Reapers, called Soul Flayers, will expedite the harvesting of souls. They're no longer passive collectors. These devices, once activated, kill all living things in the surrounding area by releasing necromantic. I guess in this instance, necrotic might be useful. Necrotic bursts of energy. Then they harvest the newly expunged souls, like the Reapers before them. Fourth, I actually got Mid-America to tell me where the harvested souls go upon collection. He never could resist gloating to a captive audience. The souls are sent to an ancient Daedric crucible called the Wraith Forge, where they are converted to pure, usable energy. From there, it gets confusing. He claimed the Wraith Forge was part of Mornaril, a Molag Bal temple somewhere on this island, but he also intimated that it was in Cold Harbor, and he's using the flame mill to retrieve it. Fifth, the flayers use an improved power core created from the perfect bismuth crystals. These are being mined at Kaz Nisak mine. Six, I am about to be moved to a new location. I do not know where. I convinced my guard, Bar Jasa, to take this note and get it to you. Use this information to find a way to overcome these soul flayers. Vanis Galarian, Archmage of the Mages Guild. And founder.
Does the note indicate how to find your missing mage?
No, but he provides things he learned about the cult plans, including details on the soul flayers.
May I see? Mornaril is a forbidden place, an ancient Daedric temple. The Death Dancers of old battled Daedra there long ago, or so our legends say. I know nothing of a Wraith Forge, but the Bismuth mine, I can take you there if you like.
Do you know where the Kaz Nisak mine is located?
Of course. I am a Stone Nest Death Dancer, and this is my territory. I would be very poor at my job if I did not know the area like I know the scales on my tail. The corpse stealers have an encampment there.
I need to check it out. Vanis's note suggests we need to stop something happening there.
We shall go together. The mine lies just to the north of Zorhist, my people's largest village. These soul flayers threaten the Stone Nest tribe, along with everyone else. I believe the stone has placed us on the same path for a reason.
Alright then. Hi there. Bless you! Oh, I sneezy. Tiger! Tiger! Tiger. I wonder if I mean tigers, because that's the only one. Wait, no. That's a different animal.
Let's see what you're made of.
One that I can't say because it'll be taken out of context. But he's bouncy, baby. What's so bouncy? Fun, fun. Because the wonderful thing about him is that he's the only one.
Building up a staff. Good thinking. Didn't think I had much more to learn. Guess you're proving me wrong.
Sweet, you leveled up?
Need something?
What level are you? You're level 10 now. Sweet. Let's put something on your bar. Let's see. You get any new abilities to level 10? Cool. Yeah. You don't get that until 20. Need to do some guild dailies with you. Let's just have you summon let's have you summon that thing. Oh, it's a Argonian behemoth. He just has golden scales. Sweet. It's a fishing hole here. Yeah, there you go. Ages. Whee! Alright.
That's it.
Stealers. See how they take our land as though it was theirs to begin
You
with.
made certain the Khajiit will have a voice in Eldenroot. Thank you, Walker.
Alright. Here's some seasoning. Yeah! You like that? Sweet!
Good eye.
Good job. I helped you out, I guess. I wonder if that's a secret. Probably is. Probably an achievement. What's that? They're using bismuth. I like bismuth. Bismuth looks cool.
They mine the beautiful bismuth for ugly purposes.
Indeed they do.
Got a repair kit? You're looking a little worse for wear.
Thanks, buddy. I would have forgotten.
Look, atop that crate. Documents.
Overseer Basgrum has Nisak mine from the court of Menamarco at Mor Narlo. Basgrum attacked on the goals for perfect crystal production for your mines. These perfect crystals are key to our creation of the new power cores for the soul flares. We need as many as you can produce, as quickly as possible. Run the mines continually. Use undead if necessary. When completed, install the dormant soul flares at the sites indicated on the attached map. We will send someone to activate the flares at the prescribed time. These models emit but a single pulse, eliminating all life in the area to harvest their souls. If this test is successful, we will set future flares for continuous pulse emissions. See that you complete this task quickly, Menamarco. I will not tolerate failure or delay. Also, a prisoner will pass through your encampment on the way to this new cell. Give his tenders whatever aid they require, then send them on their way. Menamarco has special plans for this one, and we'll meet him at the Argonian site to personally oversee that operation. Using the prisoner's power, Menamarco will arise an army of undead from the ancient necropolis. Ooh, there's an ancient necropolis. I say, ancient necropoli. I fixed it.
Orders to build more soul flares. Your mage was right to send us here. Look, Mainlander, a map.
Yeah, I see the map. It's the map. It's a map. The map. The map. The map.
Talent's fine.
Alright. I see. There and there. Interesting. Alright then. Just put this
Let us
map
discuss
back in my
our
pocket.
discoveries, Mainlander. Let us chisel to the truth and review the documents we discovered here.
We found orders from more Gnarl demanding more crystals for the flares.
Yes. More power cores for the soul flares. It seems they plan to test single-use devices at the sites indicated on the map we found. Then they will create flares that kill without stopping. But what is this about a prisoner at the end?
I could be talking about Venice Galarian.
And they dare seek to violate an ancient burial site of my people. To raise an army of undead. I must wonder if we can determine which Zonmir they plan to plunder, we can be sure to find your missing mage there.
What do you suggest?
I will return to your prince. Talk to my egg sister. Perhaps she can direct us to the burial site they plan to pillage. And we must warn the Stone Nest villages of the coming danger. You go to these harvest sites and destroy the flares.
I will do that.
Head to the harvest sites. I will have your prince send help.
Straight now!
Back at it again.
I might go swap my skills
You're
for.
dead. You've earned it. What do you need?
My phone died. I hope not. No, it's not dead. Okay. Oh, I see. Here we go. That puts a bit more on the map. Alright, I was gonna change my skills real quick. Let the crowd, but that'll be the easiest one to do so.
As you may have encountered all throughout various
Work builds character, they say.
the most faithful of Everett, our most important god.
Gonna put dark magic on my bar. There we go. I totally forgot to do that when the expansion began.
Now, as I'm sure you've all noticed, the Elden Tree is impressively tall.
Solstice. You got a lot of islands in the DLC. Just realized that. Like, how many DLC have we had on islands? We had Somerset, which is technically an island, I guess. We at High Island. That Bane is, well, it's an island and everywhere but here, so it might as well count as an island. Of course we had Barzenfell, but that's technically still island. Still, a lot of islands. Not all the DLC, but still. A fair few.
Give them everything you've got.
Starts magic increase to 10.
Your scales should mend in no time, Eggkin. Catch your breath, then make your way back to your village.
You have my thanks, Mainlander.
Monty Tai, haven't we
An
met before?
ally of the Sturk Fellowship. Perfect timing. These shaking scales could use your help. Zorhist is on the eve of war with the Worm Cult, and I need your help to light their warning pyres.
Signal Pyre, Zorhist.
My anxious vines outgrow me. I am Manikai, a bright throat from Murkmire. I was sent by the Sturk Fellowship to make contact with this stone nest village, Zorhist. I must commune with their Hist before the Worm Cult attacks in full.
Why is the Worm Cult going to attack?
I do not know for sure, but the Hist screams for help. Higzish, the village's torchbearer, was injured on his way to light the signal pyres. Help me finish his task, so outlying villagers know to seek shelter before the cult arrives in force.
Well, if you like the signal fires.
The Worm Cult plans to strike while many stone nests are off fishing and gathering. Higzish told me there are 3 signal pyres, north, west, and south of the village. We must light them to warn of the impending attack.
Yep. Look it up. Hold on. I have a few questions first.
Of course you do. If asked for help so suddenly by a perfect stranger, my scales too would itch with questions.
Did you say this Hiss was screaming for help?
Yes and no. Apologies. I can already hear Zuka scolding me. I did not so much hear the hist, then felt it. When the wall fell, I was overcome with a deep, painful grief from the direction of this village, emanating from, I believe, the hist.
Can you understand the Hist?
Joining the Sturk Fellowship is part of my training to become a proper tribe leader. Which is to say, I am no root herald. I can try, of course, but to do so, I need to commune with it directly, which is why I must speak with their elder.
What can you tell me about, sir? Did you call yourself Brightthroat?
Yes! I came to Solstice all the way from the Brightthroat tribe in Murkmire. Are you familiar with it?
I did your Brute Herald some time ago.
Then it is clear to me that the Hist has guided us both here. I am certain Zukas would have much more to say about the song and its wonders. But know that I am grateful to have a friend of my tribe stand by my side today.
What can you tell me about Zorhist?
Unfortunately, not much. They are reclusive and keep to themselves, and that was before the Writhing Wall. What I do know is that Zorhist is one of a number of stone nest villages on this side of the island. One that actually has a hist tree.
You've mentioned that name before. Stone Nest. What does it mean?
It seems I may have buried the juiciest grub of all. From what I have been told, the stone nests still live within and worship the ways of stone. They have not left their Zanmir's friend.
I am anxious to learn more, so we should get moving.
Good thing. Oh, hey, let's talk to this guy.
Thank you, outsider. The moss of guilt had started to grow heavy on my back. Light the warning pyres so that Stone Nest may avoid the village during this time of danger. Once the stones settle beneath my feet, I will make my way to safety.
Doesn't look too bad. How did you injure yourself?
It is strange. I am a path runner, a messenger for my village. I have run across these hillsides since I was a hatchling. My souls know every step of the way towards the pyres. I could have done this with my eyes closed, and yet I tripped.
Oh no, you tripped. Hold on, I gotta readjust myself. There we go. Could have been nerves.
What good is a path runner if they cannot perform under pressure? No, this was something else. It was as if a root reached out of the ground and twisted my ankle. But it does not matter. The pyres must be lit.
Alright, let's go light the pyres. Maybe I'm gonna light your fire.
You could craft.
The worm cult plans.
Let's see what you're made of. Watch it!
I hope the villagers see our warning in time.
Hit him twice for flinching. You could brew something nice with that. Good to get stocked up.
I hope we are not too late.
It was time to take my meds.
Out of there!
Outsiders, you will speak with me. Now. You still stand because I witnessed your colorful companion tend to Heekzish's wounds and help light the signal pyres. For that, I allow you breath enough to explain your presence during this attack on Sur Hist.
Her name is Monakai. She wishes to speak with your village's elder.
I am well acquainted with this swamp dweller. This is not her first attempt to meet with Stone Shaper Toshka, and I believe he made himself quite clear when he told her not to return. Has she asked you to face my wrath in her stead?
We just met. She asked only for my help lighting the pyres.
So you readily admit you were manipulated? How easily a little stone bends to the whims of wind and rain. You've wasted enough of my time. As the village's death dancer, it is my duty to strike you down. Ready yourself.
I braved danger and worm cultists to light those fires. Do you really want to test my skills?
I see fire in your eyes, outsider. That I can appreciate. I am Zika Ilan. I am certain our blades will clash, but perhaps today is not that day. You may enter the village, but know this. I will not hesitate to protect my people. The Stone Shaper waits at the center of our village. Come.
Goof and smoke. Don't do that.
The bright throat dares return.
And with another outsider, Stone Shaper.
Stone Shaper Toshka, please. You must listen. Your hist tree calls out for help.
Enough! Words spill off your tongue like gravel. I will speak with your companion.
Gravel. I traveled all the way across this island to help them, and this is how they treat me? Please, you must convince the Elder to let me commune with their hist. I promise, this is for their own good.
Approach Stone Shaper Tojka with respect, outsider. His name will be remembered by Stone long after you turn to dust. He honors you by allowing this conversation, so treat it as such.
You got yourself a death dancer. What does that mean?
Death Dancers are an extension of Sithis' reach, agents of change. A select few who dole out justice and meter out peaceful ends. We do not often act as a village's protector, but these are dark times indeed.
Is it related to being non-Nog?
So, you know my kind, Mainlander? Curious. No, my being a Naga has nothing to do with my role as a death dancer. In fact, it was a hindrance. I needed to prove myself twice over to make up for the mistakes of my ancestral kin. Do not pry further.
I met a Naga warrior in Shelltide named Second Haas.
It is nice to hear that my kind still walk the western shores of Solstice. I am glad the Tideborn have chosen to open their shells to my kin. Few villages welcome our scales. Thank you for this small comfort.
Can you tell me more about why the Naga are gone?
Many years ago, a village of Naga chose to aid the invading elves. This eroded the edge our knowledge of the island provided, and led to many deaths. While the Naga were not spared the elves' bloodlust, also were they not forgiven. Many years. It is nice to hear. Approach Stone Shaper Death Dancer. So, you know my kind, Mainlander?
Exist?
Thank you for lighting the signal pyres, Ogel. Your deed will be carved in stone. I shall see to it myself once my hands stop shaking.
Stone Shaper?
I have already listened to the ravings of this saptooth. But you are different. Speak plainly. Do you seek to take advantage of our village during this necromancer attack? Because I assure you, the Stone Nest know how to defend ourselves.
We are not with the necromancers. Naga believed your history is calling out for help.
In all our time here on Solstice, we have never etched stories of the Hist song in stone. It has been silent for as long as our Zanmirs have stood. And yet, you say it sings to this swamp scale, and not to us?
He's a member of the Stirk Fellowship, and just wants to help.
The same fellowship that made a home in the corpse of Luthixel? Of course, you would not know the true name of Sunport. The Scaleless ones have erased that memory from history. Your Stirk Fellowship carries no weight here.
She risked her life to bring you this message. Shouldn't you at least hear her out?
Tell me then, this Manikai, I see a brittle thing, fresh from her egg. Eager as the lichen that grows wide without first placing roots. Do you trust her? Can she really hear the hist?
Show you herself. She may be eager, but she means well.
You have the eyes of a hunter, yet the tongue of a teacher. So be it. You may both enter the courtyard behind me. It is where our hist resides. If she can truly hear its song, she must prove it.
Understood. Thank you, Stone Shaper.
Zika Ilan, escort the outsiders into the courtyard. I will allow the Saptooth access to our hist. If this is an outsider trick, you are free to kill them.
This way, Tepi Voss.
My scales shimmer with gratitude, Stone Shaper.
I admit to some surprise, Tepi Voss. I was certain the Stone Shaper would call for your execution. Prove yourself further, and I just may carve your name on a small, insignificant stone. Perhaps a doorstop. Now, enter the courtyard.
Doorstops aren't insignificant. They're amazing, useful little things.
You did it! I was certain they would bury us in a shallow grave or cast us from a cliff. That is an interesting thought. What punishments do the stone nest dole out? Ah, a question for later. Let us enter the courtyard before they change their minds.
We may not hear the hissed song, but we would no sooner trim its roots than shorten the horizon or silence the sea. It is our connection to the land we came from. What do you mainlanders call it? Black marsh. Oh, such simplicity. Well, get on with it. Let us hear the hist speak.
One moment. I need to speak with my companion.
I am keeping a close eye on you both. I try not to make any sudden movements. I tend to be a little quick to hack and slash. I am working on that.
Aid your saptooth if you must, but do not waste our time. This hist song. Do mainland Argonians actually hear such a wonder? Or is it all just swamp gas? I suppose we shall soon see.
What is that name you called Sunport? Stone Shaper, Tosca?
Not Sunport. I refer to the temple it was built upon, not the city. Luthig Zell, where the sun rests and the stones hold its warmth through the night. Some elven scholars translate it as Dawn Place. They obviously do not understand poetry.
The Argonian language can be complicated, Stone Shaper.
Very true, and I prefer it this way. There is beauty hidden in every flick of our tongue and clack of our teeth. And there may come a time when Gel is our last safe refuge. I am curious. Tutik vaste isikan. Do you understand?
No, I don't understand.
And by the knots of my ancestors, we are safer for it. Think nothing more about it.
What if I was an Argonian? I'd be able to understand what he said.
Tell me, has the color drained from my scales? I have never seen a hist of such magnitude. How old must it be? And suddenly the thought of dying here is not so bad. To spill my blood on these ancient roots would be an honor.
That doesn't sound like a good plan to me.
No, I suppose not. The ritual I am about to do may appear simplistic to the casual observer, but I brought these wind chimes all the way from Murkmire. They are sensitive to the hist song. How familiar are you with Brightthroat practices?
I witnessed my share along with Sukas.
How lucky are you to have walked through the mud alongside my teacher? You know then that the chimes I carry will help me interpret this tree's song. I only hope it will be enough to prove to these villagers that we are here to help.
What do you need me to do?
Take these chimes and place them upon the hist. Then step back and allow me a moment to interpret its message.
By the stone! That sound!
What does this mean?
That sound. The hist is screaming.
What a horrible sound those chimes made. That sounded like no song to me.
Such noise, such cacophony, and yet no breeze. Your saptooth must explain this!
Did you hear it?
So much grief and pain, so much fear. In all my time communing with the Hiss, I have never heard such a sound. Thukas, I wish you were here. Oh, what am I supposed to do?
You're the expert here, Manikai. Tell us what just happened.
I am not sure. This is beyond my training. Would even Zukas know how to interpret what happened here? I need to think.
Trust your training and your Just tell us what you think that sound meant, Manikai.
The discordance we just witnessed was unlike anything I have ever encountered. To try and pull meaning from the chimes would be like trying to catch a bird in a storm. And yet, I do believe I understood it. The Hist.
You understood that. What did the Hiss say?
Say? No. These were not words. In truth, it was barely even a song. But I felt it pull on me with such force, such desperation. There must be a temple below us. I am certain of it. And I believe it holds a powerful secret.
A temple? And what sort of secret?
The stone nest cannot hear the Hist, yet it calls to them. It wants to help them. We must enter the temple below the tree. The villager's only hope against the worm cult is somewhere down there. Please, ask Stone Shaper Tojka to grant us access.
Alright.
Your companion's words make no sense. Speak to the Stone Shaper if you must, but if this is a trick, I will not hesitate to end you.
Stone Shaper Toska?
The saptooth appears shaken, and I admit the ground suddenly feels loose beneath my feet. That sound... was that the Hist? I'm struggling to understand what this means, outsider.
She believes the Hiss wants us to enter the temple below its roots.
Altak's first root? How does she know about? No stoneness has walked its halls in hundreds of seasons. The tree's roots have made its chambers unstable and dangerous. It would make a poor shelter against the necromancer forces.
No, not as the shelter. She believes there's a secret down below that can help defend the village.
Secret? Of that I am certain. Our ancestors, the Builders, left many secrets across the island in their wake. Perhaps Manikai speaks truth. The Builders could have left something below, a defense of some sort, a weapon.
There's only one way to find out. Will you let us search the temple?
If you are right, it may save our village. If you are wrong, you will likely die down below. I suppose I have nothing to lose. I will allow it, but do not mistake this allowance for trust. Zika Ilan will accompany you and oversee your search.
Alright.
Zika Ilan, I have granted the outsiders access to the ancient temple. You will accompany them.
Stone guide me.
Thank you, Stone Shaper. You will not regret this.
Zika Ilan?
This better not be a waste of time, Tepi Voss. Every moment I spend with you is a moment I could be killing necromancers and banishing Daedra. Enter the temple when you are ready, and I will follow.
What did he call the temple? Artak's first root? Very interesting. I wish I had more time to explore the work of the Builders,
but saving this village is our priority.
Alright. Gonna see who's on Twitch right now. Just a moment. Alright. Let's see. How could I raid out to once we're done with this segment?
Be warned. Legends claim our presence will awaken undead defenders and disturb our ancient ancestors.
Remarkable. Zika, do these texts truly date back to the Builders?
So the legends say, Bright Throat.
The hist was unclear as to what we are seeking, so leave no stone unturned. Apologies, Zika. Was that rude of me?
Rude? Ah, no stone. Yes, but let us get on with it.
These crumbling notes are covered in fading geoglyphs. In the margins, written in dim relic, are translations left behind by a stone shaper centuries ago. Translation by the well of the Grey's Claw, I built body and mind from stone, and shaped the guardians of our people. Long may our Zenner stand in the face of Daedra, Myrrh, and Time. Translation note. Stone guide me. I was writing these notes to one of the founders of Zorhis. His name was Life Carver Tis Inigmus. The Guardians, he writes of, they could be the Voskorana. Could they be the Voskorana? The crumbling protector of our island's nests? Stonekeepers like myself have spent centuries chasing the knowledge of the creation of the Voskorana. This title he carries. Life Carver. Could the Builders truly have mastered such magics? One of his notes must remain. I must keep serving. Stone Shaper Jaziz.
Scrona. That sounds promising. Let us seek out more such notes.
You want a tie? Fine.
Fading Builders, Journal 3. Fading Jailbirds. The war is won, and yet I continue to toil away. I'd say at least right. If one was just to know the color of obsession, you only look to my scales. I let my aching crescent colors shift into the handles of my tools. But I did not work without purpose. I see a new hunger growing in the eyes of our leaders. They see my guardians not as protectors, but as weapons, tools for war beyond our shores. This is not why I built them. I've now spent my final years locking them away, along with their control stone. The wonders of this temple, once testament to our courage, are now a trap for those seeking war in times of peace. The wealth against the temple center holds not a radiant life, but the forms of which were shaped from it. The Voskorana. It is strange, translating whatever. I emphasize this 8-9 scenes. This one. Growing is glass. And a wiggers that rails a petrified shoulder, a locked wrist. Ailments that I do massage between closer. Life Carver. We are aching more than I could have realized. I did not seek your guardians as tools for. In truth, I wished for the secrets of their design so I too could shape life from stone. Hubris, the color of my scales. I wish I could see the protectors firsthand, but this old stone figure can proceed no further into these old ruins. I leave my notes to any Eggkin who may follow in my steps. If you seek out the Life Carver's Vault and the Boscarana Guardian's Control Stone, you must first release 3 counter-raids and face the temple pendulums with courage. Stone-shaped jelly.
Counterweights and pendulums. My tail twitches with curiosity.
Is that a giant bat? How'd you get down here? Is there just a colony of giant bats in here? Or is that a werebat?
That's it.
Probably a werebat. It's probably that got it in here. Probably some more sod got trapped in here. Here's the second note. Covered a bit, yeah. He's given a good word life long before he built this temple. This will leave me obsessed. Every night grows obscured by the moss of complacency. They do not understand that data are not restrained by time. They need only outpace our resources, our lives. I'll show them what we build Kibro. I am the of a vault. As soon as so it will be a testament to my efforts. I'll find a way to keep our nest safe long after we have interred ourselves in stone. People wage war with the Daedra. It's only fitting that this island will be yet another front. And of course, there is the matter of this vault. Could it contain stores of this Viridian life? My old claws shake at the thought of it. I must venture forward and seek out more of the Life Carver's writings if I am to know more features. That's part 2.
Did that say vault? So something is hidden deeper in this temple.
Yeah, these have to be werebats. Or they could just be giant bats and someone got down here.
Give him a fight.
Must have an entire colony of them in here if the door's been locked all this time. Because they're not undead like the other things. I mean, there's a way in and out of here. For the bats, at least.
The journals did not do this vault justice.
And it seems that pendulums block our path. Tepivos, a moment.
Zika.
It saddened me to see these halls in disrepair. But look at the beauty of this site. An inverted Zonmir? Great pendulums blocking our path? To think, we considered such wonders lost to us. Perhaps it is my turn to contribute to your efforts.
What do you have in mind?
The Stone Nest people have made our homes in many a cave and crevice across the island. As such, we Death Dancers may be called to difficult-to-reach places to perform our duties. So I offer you my grapple.
Your grapple? I already have a grappling crossbow.
I trust you know how to use it.
Yeah.
I imagine it will come in handy where the temple walkways have collapsed. And by the way, be careful. The temple walkways may collapse.
Thank you.
The translated passages did not prepare me for this breathtaking sight. It is by the will of the Hist that we have found this marvel. I am sure of it. What do you make of these notes, friend?
The notes mention a vault, guardians, and a control stone.
The Masquerona. Such a remarkable creation. I have seen a few of these ancient statues around the island. Could these ancient creations be more than that? But the translator, Jaziz, he seemed to believe the vault is protected, yes?
Yes, his notes mention 3 counterweights and pendulums.
These types of protections are rare, but not unheard of. We should venture farther into the temple and find these counterweights. I am certain they will be the key to accessing the vault. And did I see the Death Dancer give you a grapple?
Yes, I didn't know that.
The observant Brightthroat is rarely eaten by the hungry Wamasu. Keep your grappling hook at the ready. I have a feeling the state of this temple's deterioration will only worsen the deeper we go. Is an adventurer's life always like this?
It certainly can be.
Let us seek out the counterweights mentioned in the Builder's Journal. I am certain they are key to finding this Vault of Guardians.
I think I were about these journals.
Yes, their words have stuck with me as well. Though I am uncertain as to whether I gleaned more from those dusty pages than you did. But please, ask away.
Is this simple like any you've explored in Murfire?
Unfortunately, training to be a root herald does not require extensive exploration of Zanmir's. But I can tell you with confidence that the temples on Solstice are in remarkable condition for their age.
Yes, I see. Why do you think that is?
I believe it is due to the silence of their hist. It did not compel the stone nest to leave their Zanmirs, so instead, they have maintained them and continue to live in their chambers.
But not in this temple.
And how funny is it that the roots of their hist tree forced them to abandon this temple? There is poetry to that, I am certain of it, but I have not an artist's patience.
Do you know about the builders?
Very little. Much of their history was lost when my people abandoned our Zanmirs. It is why I so desperately wish to learn from the stone nest on Solstice. As far as I can tell, they are a direct link to these ancient people.
And his Nick Mullins was one of these builders?
That seems to be the case, yes. His title, Life Carver, is also of great interest to me. I have seen already how the stone nest lift up artisans into roles of leadership. It seems the builders did the same.
I'll move my chair a bit. Alright. Move my chair some more. Alright. Grapple point.
I must admit.
Oh wait, hold on.
I must admit that the Bright Throat is onto something. A vault filled with Voskrona may be exactly what Zorhist needs to survive the coming attack. I pledge to aid you in reaching the vault, outsider.
What do you know about the builders?
Let me ask you a question instead, Tepivos. Why are you and Manny Kai so curious about them? You both seem to gawk and chitter in awe at their works.
They're mystery dust.
Then the mystery is easily solved. Look around you. The builders never left. They are the foundation beneath our feet. The walls of these very chambers. Every chisel mark you gleefully inspect.
They're your family.
Indeed. In death, we stone nest inter ourselves in stone and dedicate our tombs to the maintenance and foundation of our nests. Do you know why that is?
Not really. But, no. Tell me why.
So that the eggkin that follow us can enjoy our ancestors' gifts as we have. It is why the loss of Atak's first root hangs heavy over Zorhist. Many of these crumbling stones are kin. I pray they passed peacefully into the void.
Well, I see. Alright. See? I told you I already had one.
The pendulum swings now, Tepivos.
At least I know how the bats got in here. This cavern is so big, there can be definitely a entire place of giant bats. Probably a huge nest of them, just like these spiders. Hey, business. Oh look, and slimes. Voroplasm, Voroplasm.
Is there anything you are afraid of, Nest Dancer?
Large fish unnerve me. And let me guess. For you, it is spiders?
Much better.
And another begins to swing. Let us seek out.
Many are all bright throats as colorful as you.
Zika Alad, are you flirting?
What? No. I did not mean... No.
Business. 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 Business.
That's right. Make them pay.
Look at the pendulums.
The path is clear. At least as clear as swinging pendulums will allow.
You do not seem the athletic sort, Manikai. Do you have what it takes?
I thought the plan was for you to carry me across.
Let's go.
song still my beating heart. This is incredible!
To think all of this was hidden just beneath our feet. We should speak, Tepivos.
I knew the Hist would lead us to something incredible, but this was beyond my imagining. I need a moment to thank the song for its guidance. Besides, Zika wishes to speak with you.
It seems I owe you and Manny Kai an apology. I was brutish in my refusal to heed her warnings. To think I may have cost Zor Hist the protection of these guardians. Now, let us find a way to activate them.
The Builder's Journal mentioned a control stone.
A control stone? Stoneshaper Tojka has long studied these Vosgrona, but I have never heard him mention such a thing. Could it be what this guardian holds in its hand?
Maybe. Do you know a way to release it?
Stone guide me. The writings of Zinnik Muz seemed to imply a loss of faith in his fellow builders. Could that be the key? Perhaps he hid the control stone behind an act of trust?
An act of trust?
In our youth, my clutch siblings would seek out builder mechanisms like the counterweights outside the vault. They were tests of faith, skill, determination. The key to accessing the control stone must be trust. Join me on the next level.
Okay.
Manny Kai, I believe we must seek out pressure plates on the level above. Come.
Whatever you say, Prickly Pear. I trust you.
Now is not the time for cute names. Tree Frog. Mainlander, approach the Center Guardian.
Tree Frog.
Aww. They're flirting. They're flirting. Wait.
Now, Mainlander, take the control stone from the Guardian's grip.
Look at Zika solve puzzles.
Join us up here.
Impressive.
Let us see if this stone can call the Guardians to Zor Hist's aid.
You should be the one to do it. Not me. Alright. I guess it's me. I guess I'm the chosen one.
Guardians are moving.
This event is worthy of a mural, friends. They're headed toward the village. I will go on ahead and inform Stoneshaper Toshka.
Hist guide you, Death Dancer. Friend, let us talk before we return to Zor Hist. When I first heard the Hist's cries, I never expected to be led to a discovery as stunning as this. To talk in the halls of the Builders is truly an honor.
Will these guardians be enough to protect Zor Hist?
If the journal spoke true, their creators intended for them to act as defenders of their people. Let us hope that we have given the Eggkin of Zor Hist the edge they need to face the Necromancers.
What happens next?
No doubt Zika is apprising the Stoneshaper of what we accomplished. I hope he will be grateful enough to allow me to remain in Zor Hist to study its ancient stones. But just in case, I will linger here a moment to take notes. You go on ahead.
Alright.
Go on ahead. I wish to take in this marvel a moment longer.
Forgot to take off my helmet and my glasses when I went underground.
Useful. Hold on to that.
should have been more prepared.
Zika, the necromancers have attacked the village and Vaskrona.
Do not worry. We summoned the Vaskrona. Now quickly, where is Stoneshaper Toshka?
The inner courtyard. He hoped to evacuate villagers into the temple.
You heard him, Tebi Voss. To the courtyard.
Quickly, friend, to the courtyard.
You weren't keeping score, were you? Me neither.
To arms, friend. We must protect the Stoneshaper.
The control. Now! Take it down! Stoneshaper, to me! I will protect you!
We will carve your deeds in stone, Brightthroat.
Haste grants you the chance to do so.
They're all yours. Don't give out on me now.
Thank you, Mainlander. I will get the Stoneshaper to safety and help clear out any remaining cultists.
One moment, Zika. I wish to commune with the Hist.
As you wish. And give it my thanks, if you please.
Yes, all is calm. Can you feel it, friend? The gentle breeze. The return of buzzing insects. I do not even need my chimes to know that the Hist has calmed.
Mentor Zukas would be proud.
That is kind of you to say, but I did not do this for him. I needed to prove to myself that I could one day be a leader. I thought I would do this by aiding the Sturk Fellowship.
Have you changed your mind about that?
Of course not. But while aiding the people of Tamriel is an achievement, saving the villagers of Zorhist and reconnecting with my own ancestors,
I see.
that is my first step toward becoming a Root Herald. Now, allow me this moment with the Hist.
Alright.
Check on the Stone Shaper. I will join you momentarily.
Mainlander, I would appreciate a word.
You have proven yourself a capable warrior and a trustworthy ally. Do not ruin the goodwill you have earned by ignoring the Stone Shaper.
The moss of suspicion covered my eyes when you and the Brightthroat arrived in my village. It was wrong of me to judge you on preconceived notions alone.
Looks like a doggo.
My scales shudder to think what would be left of Zorhist had I turned you away.
We summoned the Voshrona with this control stone. You should have it.
The wonders of our ancestors never ceased to amaze me. I do not know if I will ever be able to repay this debt, but I have an idea where to start. The Sturk Fellowship needs warriors, yes?
Yes. Manakai was sent here looking for support.
Then consider the Stone Nest of Zorhist allies. We will need time to recover, of course, but we will send supplies and our most skilled warrior, Zika Ilan. I hope you have not grown tired of his gruff tongue yet.
Alright.
Zika Ilan, you will aid the Sturk Fellowship as an envoy of the Stone Nest, and in your duties as a death dancer.
And I will do so with the strength given to me by the stone. Tepi Voss, Little Stone. It seems we will be seeing more of each other. I have grown particularly skilled at cutting down cultists as of late. I am certain I will be worth at least 20 or 30 of your mainlander warriors.
Alright. That sounds good. Little Stone. Is that still what I am to you?
You mistake me, mainlander. While at first I meant it as an insult, I now say it with the utmost respect. You are the first stone that leads the avalanche, and your deeds decorate the mountainside of our history.
Are you still going to call me that when we fight side by side?
Not if it embarrasses you. Well, perhaps even still. Know that when the battle is won, I will dedicate a year to the carving of your mural within Zorhist. Your name will be remembered for seasons unending.
What about her? She initiated all this. I just did the usual adventure stuff. You should dedicate more time for her. Alright, Mani?
I can hardly believe it. Have we truly won the support of the Stone Nest? Please tell me that my ears did not deceive me, friend.
He's grateful for help, and has agreed to support the Sturk Fellowship.
Thank the Hist! That is wonderful news! Did he mention if I can stay and study the ways of the Stone Nest? Oh, wait. Better to ask forgiveness, yes? Now, has he said what aid he will offer?
Zorhist will send supplies and allow Zika along to join our ranks.
My bog cup overflows with trapped flies. All the more opportunities to pester him about his culture and their practices. I cannot wait to show him around Sunport. There are many foods I wish for him to try.
And he will certainly be of aid.
You have done more than just secure aid. You helped save this village, and unearthed a secret lost to time. Take this, friend. I await our reunion on the battlefields of Solstice. I will not soon forget our time together, friend. I do not know what the future brings, but I plan to enjoy my time on this island while I can. Perhaps I will take Zika to Sunport and show him the city. I am certain he will hate it.
As his song calmed.
The difference is night and day, friend. What was once a rushing mudslide is now a trickling river. It is strange to me that these Eggkin cannot hear its song. but that is all the more reason to be grateful that it brought me to them.
And now they trust you with their secrets?
What is the phrase these stone nests use? Tongue like a stone knife? This is not about what I have gained. The Hist song led us into that temple, down to those guardians. Without my chimes, they would never have heard the Hist's warning.
That way our wind chimes were enchanted.
A simple protective enchantment. Do you think it easy to bring such a delicate tool across the seas? I understand your trepidation. The Hist song is a mysterious force. It cannot be touched or measured. It asks, I ask, only for your trust.
Manikai, did the Hist really call you here?
Does it matter? We did something good here. We saved lives. Enjoy the day, hero. After all, we do not know how many we have remaining.
Interesting
Zika.
that even though I
Now
have
that we
the
will be working together,
persuade,
can I ask you a few questions?
I believe Stone Shaper Toshka would make for a better teacher.
Now, Zika. Do not dismiss yourself out of hand. You are an excellent teacher.
As you wish.
This is going to be so much fun.
Alright, so my dog is getting real barky. I think it's about time we head out. So, we will be making camp here for the night. Alright. So, I'm gonna find someone to raid. And that'll be it. See you tomorrow.